Good morning, YouTube. What's going on, everybody? Yeah. Well, here it is, 4:30 again this morning. Yeah. Time to go to work. Getting logged in here on the computer. Yep. And I got to go up here and scale this load and get fuel and all that good stuff. But I ain't in no hurry to do so. I can tell it's getting close to the end of my week. I've already put in 45 of my 70. That's pretty sweet, 660 right there. But anyhow, yeah, I've already put in 45 hours. And those of you that don't know, that truck drivers work 70 hours a week. That's our weekly schedule, 70 hours a week. I've put in 45 hours so far. So now, what's that tell you? I got 25 more hours to go for the week. Well, it's 15 hours from here to Austell. So, by the time I get back over on the other side, I'll probably be doing a 34. Yeah, there goes that 660 again. But anyhow, yeah, I got to get out, take care of everything outside, and I'll get back with y'all. Again, this dude is lost. Now here he comes back. I don't know what he's doing, if he's looking for parking or what he's doing. Yeah, I just turned my headlights on so he knows I'm fixing to leave, so, well, evidently that ain't what he's doing. Alright, here we go, folks. Yep. Alrighty then. Let's go over here so we can go to the scale first. Yep, that's what we need to do, go to scale first. And then go in and get my scale ticket and see how much it weighs before I add fuel. I normally don't do that. I normally just scale it, then go add fuel, and then go inside and be like, oh shit, I might be in trouble. But this time, I'm gonna do it a different way. You would think when they redesigned this parking lot, they'd have made it better to get into that scale, but it's still the same. Yeah. People are 1, 2, 3 deep past the barrier where you're supposed to be parked. But that ain't my problem. And I said, they've been told, from what the one truck stop told me, that corporate told them not to go out and wake nobody up. I guess somebody had a gun pulled on them when they woke them up or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'll get back. Alright, here we go, folks. Backing off the scale. because we all know what I gotta do. You get fuel too. First I gotta get through here. And right here you got these guys parked right there. They're parked, they're sleeping. He's got blinds in his windows. And yeah.
Spray, not freezing spray.
That's making it difficult. But that's alright. We will survive. Alrighty then. Where do I want to get fuel? Right here. All right, well, now we wait. All right, here we go, folks. So yeah, I started this ordeal this morning at 4:30. It is now 5:15. So 45 minutes to get a scale ticket and get fuel. But on a good thing, I am good as far as weight. I got 33.6 on the trailer, and I had 30,004 on the truck, and I added 115 gallons of fuel. Let's just say 110 to make it easy to calculate. So 110 gallons of fuel would be 880 pounds. So I just made, yeah. So that 30,900 just went to 31,700 on the drives, and like I said, 33,620 on the trailer. So we're good, folks. We're good. Yeah, we can roll on. Yep. Oh, boy, I didn't want to take that long to get out of there, but it is what it is. I think today's Saturday. Yeah, Saturday the 13th. Yep. Okay. Anywho, y'all, I think be watching this video on Monday. That's beside the point. Anywho, yeah, we got 837 miles, 37 miles. Well, this thing is wanting me to go through the woods. I don't want to go through the woods, so it's going to add about 30 miles. Let's see. It's saying 13 hours right now. I'm going to add the truck stop up there in Dallas, so I can go through Dallas. So it's 13 hours to go the way it wants me to go, and 837 miles. Let's see what the difference is going through Dallas. Alright, it's calculating now. Let's see what the difference is. It went from 837 miles to 860 miles, but it's less as far as arrival time. The arrival time went from 1307 to 13. So yeah, I added more miles, but it's basically the same time. That's why I stay on the highway. What is it? How many more miles is it? It went for, let's just say 23 more miles. What is this fool up here hitting his brakes for? I don't think he knows. Anyhow, yeah. So it's 23 more miles in the same time, so I mean it ain't that big a difference. And it takes the same amount of time, actually a little less going this way than going the other way. Less by 3 minutes, but it's still less. But anywho, all right, I'll get back with you folks. All right, folks, right up here is the McLean Stadium. I don't know what that is right there. That's like a pavilion center or something. Yeah, the Welcome Center, Herd Welcome Center. There's the university on the left, Baylor University, and there's McLean Stadium on the right. So you know what that means. We are leaving Waco. They used to light up them bridges there with the cable bridges over there, but I don't know why they ain't lighting them up no more. Anywho, alright, well, I'm going to set my cruise and sit back and ride. I'll get back with y'all up here, probably Carl's Corner. Alright folks, we are 20 miles from Carl's Corner, 20 miles, let's go. Carl's Corner folks, here we are, Carl's Corner. Yeah, I'll explain to y'all here in a second. Right up here, there's a truck stop. Hold on. Alright folks, right here is what I was saying. That this is Carl's Corner. This truck stop right here, it's a Petro now, but it used to be Willie's place. And this is for you new subscribers. I know a lot of y'all have already heard the story, but this used to be Willie's place. 2001, Willie Nelson sold it to Petro, and it's went downhill since then. Yeah, what I was saying about Carl's Corner, when Willie Nelson owned it, they had the restaurant in there, and you know, they had the buffet, and they had, you know, it was a nice place to go, which is, they done got rid of the restaurant. There is no longer a restaurant in there. I mean, it's still there, but they keep it closed. From what I read and what I've heard, because see, I didn't ever go there back in 2000, whenever he owned it. But in the beginning, he used to have the weekends there was live bands out there and shit. Yeah, and it looks like an old country western store or bar or whatever. You know, it's got the cedar walls on the inside and out. You know, it's got, you go inside and it's nice, but it ain't what it used to be. Petro has run that place down. And they closed the restaurant back during COVID. They just never opened it back up. lot of the truck stops has done that. They closed the restaurants during COVID and never opened them back up. And I don't know why. I mean, the buffet, the TAs and the Petros both used to have buffets. And now you couldn't get a buffet to save your life. Unless you go to a Golden Corral or something like, something like that. I don't know. Anyhow, it is what it is. I used to love to go to the Iron Skillet and eat the breakfast buffet. Man, I'd kill a breakfast buffet. Oh, it's been so long since I had something like, But anywho, it's all good. We are 24 miles, folks, from getting on I-20. Damn, I just had 3 cars come by me. Well, one was a pickup truck, but there were 3 of them riding together there. Had to be doing, shit, I'd say 90 to 100 miles an hour. They're cruising. We ain't but 12 miles from being back on I-20, so they think to be cruising right into some traffic. Well, it's only 5:20 out here right now, so maybe they trying to beat the traffic. All right, folks, right here is gonna be I-20. Yeah, you can see the skyline off in the distance. Well, not now. I can see it there, but yeah. If you zoom in, well, not now, but back there where I said it, if you zoom in right there where I was talking about, you can see the skyline, you'll see it. And right here between the trees, right there, you can see it all through there. Yep. Alright, now we on I-20, folks. Yep. Next stop is Kilgore. Yes, I'm stopping there to get me some little pigs. I ain't had none of those in a few days. It's time to stop and get some. Yep. Alright, well, anywho, I'll get back with y'all here in a bit. Hey, folks, we are, way past Terrell already. We've already passed Terrell. We're almost to the 540. The first inspection station was locked up. Got the 546 coming up. That's the next inspection station. After that, we good until we get to Louisiana. And then, I'm gonna stop at the 587. Like I said earlier, and get me some of the little pigs. And yeah. And then go from there. I ain't gonna stop there for long, although I could stop, take a 30-minute break there. I'm not going to. I'm just gonna run in and grab my pigs and get gone. I think I'm gonna go to Walmart today, get some groceries. I'm probably gonna buy me some little sausages and some biscuits. I can make those little pigs my damn self in the air fryer. Yep. But anyhow, I'm in the mood for a steak. I ain't had a steak in a while. And I could stop and spend $20 at a restaurant and eat a steak. But that $20 only feeds me once. I can go to Walmart and spend $20 on a pack of steaks, and I get 2 meals out of that pack of steaks. Because normally I buy the 2-pack. Anywhere from $20, $25 for the 2-pack of ribeyes. But yeah. We'll see how it goes. Yep. See the lights up there? That's all the truck stops there at the 540. Anywho, sunrise coming up too. Are you ready to see the sky over there? Yeah. It is 7:30 my time, so it's 6:30 out here. So yeah, it's about time for sunrise. Anywho. Alright folks, well, I'll get back to y'all. Kind of cool view going downhill and the sunrise in the background. Yep. Anywho, yeah, we're 38 miles from Gilmore. Yeah, the sun coming through over there at the ball. Well, you can't see it now. Damn it. Let's see. Let's see if we can see it when we get on the other side here. No, still can't see it. Damn it. There's part of it. Yeah, well. Anyhow, it looked cool. If I was quick enough on the camera, I could have got it, but yeah, I wasn't. Not too slow. There it is. Now we can see it. Well, there's a glare there. Yeah. Sunrise. Oh boy. Anyhow, we're 4 miles from stopping for breakfast. Yeah. 4 miles, folks, 4 miles. Then we'll be getting a breakfast. Yep. And I don't know what else I'm gonna get. I might buy a couple of things while I'm there. I might, if they got some boudin. You know, I like the boudin balls, not the boudin links. The only place I can get the boudin balls is down south. You know, going along I-10. I don't know why people up here in the northern states don't do the boudin balls. But down south, in Texas, Louisiana, and some places in Mississippi, you can get the boudin balls. Them things are good. The boudin links, I don't like the links because I just don't. I don't know why. There ain't no particular reason. But anyhow, we're 2 miles from stopping. All right, here we are, folks. Yep. The TA here in Gilmore. Yes, sir. Yeah, I ain't even noticed they had a Baskin Robbins here. Many times I've stopped here, I ain't ever noticed that. Yeah, they got a Dunkin' Donuts in there too. Yeah, Dunkin' Donuts and a Baskin Robbins. Hell yeah. Now if it was a Krispy Kreme, I'd skip right past the little Smokies or little pigs and go over there and get some donuts. That's pretty sweet meat. a swift coming out. Hold your horses. Alright, folks. I'll get back with y'all when I get out of here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Yep, yep. Alright, folks. Yeah, I got my little smokies. Or little pigs. Whatever they call them. I had to pick and choose out of, I had to be picky about, because I had to get them to dig. Because they sit there, they put a heat light on them. Well, that heat light continues to cook them, and when they bring them out, they good and fresh, they ain't burnt. But after they sit there in that light for a little while, they get burnt. So I made them dig underneath to the bottom and get me some out the bottom. But anyhow, I'm going to eat, and I'll get back with y'all here in a bit. I can't see the sun. Bright light, bright light, bright light, bright light. Well, look at this old tractor here on that thing. Look at that old tractor. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Alrighty then. Alrighty, folks, we are 25 miles from the state line. Yep, 25 miles. And then I don't know, stop around the Halton over there and take my break. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where I'm. Oh, God, that hurt. I don't know where I'm gonna take a break. And there's two of them big plastic totes. Somebody looked like somebody lost their totes over there. Anyhow, yeah. I don't know. I might just take a break in the rest area. I mean, I don't need to stop nowhere. I don't need nothing to eat, yeah. So I might just pull in the rest area there at the state line and take a break. But anywho, we'll see. Got my belly full. It was about time for a Red Bull. And then we'll go from there. Yep. Folks, right up here is going to be the state line. There's the last mile marker, 636. And right there, welcome to Louisiana, folks. Local time is 8:05, and it is 72 degrees. Yep. And I still think I'm gonna pull in the rest area and take my break. Yeah. Probably what I'm gonna do.
Talking with you. You have a safe trip on over there.
Oh, somebody's talking on the radio. And there's the green light. Alright, we good to go. Alright, here we are, folks. Yep. It's break time. I'm down to 4 hours and 5 minutes on the clock, so yeah, it's time to take a break. When I come back after the break, I'll have 7 hours. So I can finish out the day and not have to worry about stopping nowhere else. Man, this dude right here, that's not cool. Yeah, you can barely fit through there with him. Yeah, I fit through there, but you see how slow I had to go to make damn sure. Jeez. Anywho, Yeah. Where am I gonna park at? I should have parked right here. This works. In the shade. And I'm clear. Pull on through and get straight. Alright, I'll get back with y'all at the break. One of them old slingshots. You know, you got to have a motorcycle license to drive one of those. Why, I don't know. It's basically a car with rear steer. Why do you need a motorcycle license? Because it's got a motorcycle engine? Don't make no sense. But anyhow, it is what it is. Alright, folks, right up here is 220. Yep. Yeah, I was watching this video while I was on my break. This lady was talking about how to make money on YouTube from day one. Forget about the algorithm and the YouTube partner program, blase, blase. And I guess I'm gonna have to sit down and watch it again because I don't know. Some of the stuff she said made sense, but I'm gonna have to watch it again. Something about online courses, teach an online course and start selling it day one. That's how you make the most money. Well, what am I going to teach? I mean, I guess I can do pre-trips on the truck and teach pre-trips. But, shit. Then you didn't get none of these awesome views that we get riding back and forth every day. Like the one coming up, Big Cross Lake. Yeah. But anyhow, that'd be the only thing. I mean, you do a walk around on a truck. Once you do it once or twice, that's the end of your YouTube career. Because what else you gonna show? So that's why I do the truck spotting for my shorts, and then I do this as my longboard. But anyhow, this weekend is the Nacogdoches Truck Show, the Old Town Rig now. Yeah. I wish I could go to that, but that's way out of the route. If it wasn't so far out of the route, I'd have tried to go, but well. Anywho. Right up here gonna be Cross Lake. That sign said all commercial trucks must use 220. Well, ain't that sign on 220? Yeah. still recording. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sitting here looking around. I ain't paying no attention. But yeah, it's Cross Lake. We got the Red River coming up, and yeah, we're back on I-20. Alrighty, folks. Here is the Red River. Oh, what we got going on up here on the top? They doing something, picking up trash or something. I don't know. So yeah, there's the Red River. Everybody loading cattle. Back in the day, they probably don't use that no more. Anywho, alright, folks, well, we got 8.5 miles. We'll be back on I-20. Alright, 2 miles, folks, 2 miles. We'll be there. The big Bossier City water tower. Yeah. I might use that as a thumbnail. I don't think I have before. I know I've taken the picture a couple of times, but I don't think I used it because it got a different picture. But we'll see. At this point, y'all know what the thumbnail is, but I don't know yet. Anywho, all right. So I'll get back with y'all. The buffet stays open a little later on Saturday. Well, I'll still be there before they close, but I was just wondering. What the hell is a chopstick buffet? Let me see. Chopstick buffets in Tallulah, Louisiana. Let's see what their hours are. There ain't nowhere on here where it says the buffet's only from 10 to 2. It talks about the buffet, but it don't give you no hours on the buffet. Oh, right here, lunch buffet. Okay. I think it's from 11 to lunch buffet, yeah. From 11 to 3 on Saturdays. Sunday, all day buffet. Well, it ain't Sunday, it's Saturday, so I got till 3 o'clock. So I might stop there today anyway. Yeah, because right now it's 10 after 12 my time, so it's 10 after 11. Hour and a half away. So, yeah, it took 12, almost 1 o'clock. Just say 1 o'clock to get there. So I should be good. Yep. Alright, I'll get back with y'all. Yes, sir. That thing was like 15 wide, 15.6 tall that he was hauling. Yeah, buddy. Alright, folks, we coming into Monroe now, or West Monroe, until we cross the bridge. But yeah. Alrighty then. slow day today, really. I don't know. It ain't really been with it today. But we'll get through it. Yep. Still ain't decided on the buffet yet, but more than likely I'm going to stop. Yep. Anywho, I'd like to be able to get in over there, Golden Corral, but I still ain't seen a way in over there. Not with no truck. But anyhow, all right, I'll get back with y'all. All right, here is the river. There's the river walk. Yep. And we just crossed into Monroe downtown business district. Yep. All right. Yep, I'll get back with y'all in a bit. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Yep. Big old boo hauler. Well, that's very sweet. He got the same pipes on that truck that I had on my old one. Well, that's pretty sweet. Lord, all these bumps through here. Damn. No wonder it's speed limit 60. Well, it would beat you to death if you went much more than that. Alright. Well, we're cruising right along, folks. Cruising right along. Alright, folks. There we are. Yep. It's gonna be what? I'll give you a second. Where are we at? Yep, that's right. Rayville, Louisiana, folks. This is Rayville. And, yeah. We're moving right along here. Damn, we still got 5 hours on the clock. It's after 1 o'clock in the afternoon. That ain't, yeah. Today's gonna be one of them days that I shut down before I run out of time. I can already tell you that now. I ain't running till 7 o'clock tonight. I don't care. Yep. Anywho, I'll be stopping up here shortly to eat dinner. Here in 40 miles. Or that's the plan anyways as of right now. But I know if I stop there and eat dinner, I ain't going too much further. But I don't guess it really matters. I only had 25 hours this morning, so I'm now down to 25 minus 6, so yeah, 19 hours now. Anywho. Alright, well, I'll get back with y'all. Hey, folks. Right up here gonna be the buffet exit, and I am stopping. Yep. I don't care. So we're gonna check it out. If the parking lot ain't packed, then I'm gonna go on in and eat. If it's packed, then yeah. But there's only one way to find out, and that's to get off the exit. Alright, let's see. Well, I see 3 trucks over there, a few cars. That ain't too bad. We'll go over there and try it out. See if we can get in the parking lot. Yep. Alright, I'll get back with y'all. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There's another one. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that was 2 pretty sweet older Peterbilts. Yep, yep. Alright. Oh, boy. Boom, boom. The damn concrete road. Boy, I hate a concrete road. Oh yeah, it ain't too bad. I imagine all the cars that's here are probably employees. The rest are all trucks. Well, no, the employees parking. Yeah, there might be a few customers in there. But there's fixing to be another one. Yep, all them dump trucks over there on the left. That's where they're all staying. Damn, there's a pile of dump trucks over there. Alright, I'll get back with y'all. Now I gotta back up because there's some jackass want to pull up there and just sit there in a big truck. There's only one entrance for trucks. And he pulled up there and just looked at me like I was stupid. Anyways, alright. Folks, I think I'm done with Chinese food for a while. Yeah. This place was a disappointment today, too. I mean, it was great the last time I was here, I guess. Because I come over right when they opened up. Everything was fresh. This time, yeah, not so much. The chicken, it was done sitting there so long.
I gotta get it out.
I couldn't hardly eat it. But, you know, it is what it is. I got full. Don't get me wrong now, I did. I got full. But it was more on corn nuggets, potatoes, and chow mein than what it was any meat. Oh well. So yeah, I'm done with Chinese for a little while. Yeah, I think, what I got 3.5 hours on the clock. Yeah, I ain't going no 3.5 hours. It's already 2:30. We almost to Mississippi. So yeah, I might go over here to the 15 in Mississippi and just call it a day. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, look at all them dump trucks over there. You see the parking lot over there? It's full of dump trucks. That's the ones that's working. They run it from here to Rayville, and they're all staying in the Super 8 over there. Yeah. Oh, nice asshole blinker. Man, look, they shit triple stacked over there. Yeah, they're 3 deep. Lord. Anyways, yeah, let's get back rolling. Yeah, time to go to work, or back to work. We gonna get into Mississippi, like I said. I don't know. Stop at the 15, or that's probably where I'm gonna stop at the 15. Yep. That's about let's see, it's 20 miles from here to the line, plus another 15, so yeah, 35 miles. Oh yeah, let's get her done. Here we are, getting back on the big road. Whoop, whoop, jerk it up, let's go, let's go. And we got the green light, folks. Yep, yep. Green light, green light. So we getting to go. Looks like everybody got the green light on this side. Yeah. Man. Anywho. Yeah. I'm definitely stopping over here at the 15. Look at that Freightliner, yes sir. I put in a good hard week so far. I've run 600 plus miles every day. Today it ain't gonna be today. Nope. But it's all good. Oh. Yes, sir. Now we've been across the mighty Mississippi. Yep, we'll be going into Mississippi. Alright. It is hot. 96 degrees. And the thing, yeah, it's been September, so next month it's going to start getting cold. Yeah, I'll be glad. But anywho, here we are, boat crossing the mighty Mississippi River, and we're almost to the state line. Yep, and it's still low. Look how low it is. See all the sand? And right there, welcome to Mississippi, folks. Local time is 1:55, and it is 95 degrees. Yep. Yeah, it sounded like it was coming apart right there. Anywho. Alright, folks, yeah, we're in Mississippi. We got 15 miles up here to our exit. Yes, sir. A big old oversized haul. Yep. Alright. There's a big old stick laying on the side of the road there while I was on the shoulder, and it was sticking up. I hope it didn't take out my damn lug nut cover. Oh well, that's why I got spares. Alright, well, we got 10 miles, folks. 10 miles. Green light. They all locked up. So that's the end of the scales for today. Yep. Alright. We have exited. Yep. I'm calling it a day. Having a hard time keeping my eyeballs open. I figured that would happen after eating all that food. But it's that time of day anyways. The time of day I like to stop.
It's starting fresh.
Yep. Ain't believing they put roundabouts in this exit. Well, what's up with all the roundabouts in these truck stop exits? Y'all think it makes it easier? No, it don't. But that's what they seem to be doing in a lot of them. Yeah, better stop. Okay. I'm tired now. Think I'll go home. Mom said, Jenny, I love you, Jenny. No. Anywho, I need a drink. No, I got over a half a cup. I'm good on drink. Yep. Look at the house on this truck right here. That reliable truck. Got that big house on it. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. Now let's go find a parking spot. What the hell's that? don't know what that was, but the truck was beeping at me for something. And what is this truck doing? Oh, he's backing in. Well, he shouldn't have no problem. There's 5 spots there, so. Yeah. Alright. We're going to get on there closer to the end. I like being at the end. Yep, right there. Alright, here we go. And we're in there. Alright folks, that's going to be the end of today's video. If you made it this far, thanks for watching TTVE, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.